Hello friends, welcome to my channel UPSC Days with me Harsha Bhosle. So today we'll be discussing about a new topic, that is limestone and chalk landform. These are the subtopics written over here which we are going to cover in this lecture. To begin with, basically we should know what is limestone. So limestone is a compound that is made up of sedimentary rocks. And sedimentary rocks have organic origin, which are made up of calcium carbonate, which comes from corals and their shells in the sea. Okay, so these are the sedimentary rocks, and when along with the limestone the magnesium comes in the picture, so magnesium along with calcium carbonate forms a new compound which is called as dolomite. Okay, so this is the other compound that is also responsible for such kind of landforms. Then the other compound we are talking about is a chalk. So chalk is the purest form of limestone, which is more soft in nature. Okay, so now we are ready to know how the process occurs and the new type of landforms are formed. Okay, now taking an example, suppose this is a piece of land which is made up of limestone. Okay, so this is the limestone rock, and suppose the water, whichever source it could be, suppose it's rain or it could be groundwater as well. Predominantly the groundwater is more into the picture, and suppose the water flows over the surface of this rock, and then if the rock is flowing over it, and the property of calcium carbonate is that when this calcium carbonate comes in contact with water, that is H2O, it forms a compound called as calcium hydroxide, which is water soluble in nature. And along with that, it releases carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is the compound that makes the limestone more on the side of soluble. Okay, then this helps in erosion of such rocks very easily. And when this calcium carbonate comes in, calcium hydroxide releases carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide helps in making of weak acid, which again accelerates the process of erosion. Okay, now suppose this is the water. I'll take other pen. Water is flowing over this. Okay, and due to its property of absorbing water, the water will not flow for a long distance over this rock. It will try to sink into the water. It will submerge into this rock and try to move wherever it finds the passage, and until it meets some any obstruction. It could be any hard rock. It will get collected over it, weaken the surface, and also if it comes in contact with any obstruction, this water will try to come upwards and re-emerge on the surface. So this is called as resurgence. Okay, again similar thing we are going to see. I'll remove this only. Now same, we are taking this same rock of limestone. Okay, the water is flowing over this. Okay, I'll take this direction now, flowing in this direction. Okay, now this rock is going to get eroded. As long as the water seeps into this rock, it will go into the rock. Okay, this way. With time, as soon as with due course of the time is going to, due to friction, is going to erode this part of the rock, and this is going to form a depression into the rock. width kind of this. Okay, and as the time passes, more water will seep into this and it will cause more deeper valley kind of depressions here. Okay, now these depressions are called as grikes. Cool. And this, the tabular part, it will be called as clint. This is called as clint. Similarly, this part, this clint and grikes are formed over wider range of area. So suppose I'll draw this in this way. Okay, so this tabular part, this tabular part, this tabular part, all together will form a pavement, which is called as limestone pavement. This is what we have covered here. We have done limestone, we have done grikes, clints. Clints are also called as ridges or lappy. Okay, this is the other word for clints. Now we are done with this. Gorge is also a type of landform which is formed because of limestone erosional processes. When the water goes deeper down into the rocks, okay, this is what it was formed earlier. Now as the time passes and more water passes through this valley or grikes, we could say, this part, vertical section of the rock, tries to move away. Okay, this will move away and will form a perpendicular trench kind of thing. This is called as gorge. Okay, so this whole rock has been cut apart into two pieces, and this is called as gorge. Okay, so we are done with gorge now. The next landform we are going to see is sinkholes. Now sinkholes are, what are sinkholes? Sinkholes can be seen as a depression which are formed over the surface of which are formed when the water flows over the surface of the rock and goes deep down into the surface. Okay, they tend to move downwards and causes this surface to break down and forms a depression, which is then called as, this is the depression which is called as sinkholes. Okay, so these sinkholes are more on circular type on the top portion and funnel like this is narrow at the bottom and wider at the top. So this is called as funnel shape at the bottom. Okay, so now taking an example where the cave also comes into the picture, and cave is right down below this sinkhole, and this is the base of the cave. Okay, so this is the cave, and this has the common portion of the roof and the bottom of the sinkhole, which with time causes which time gets break down because of the water flowing across it, making it more weak, and with chemical weathering this gets eroded and forms a hollow portion, which is then called as doline. Okay, now doline is also formed. Now more and more water is going to move down through this hollow portion of the doline or sinkhole, we can say, and then as long as this water is going to move in the wider directions. This is trying to erode more and more the roof. Okay, this is going to move this away. So this is forming a trench kind of pattern, and with this it is going to get more wide. Okay, and at times it is going to become this kind of thing, and this will be called as uvala. So क्या होता है, पहले सिंक होल बनता है, सिंक होल और डीप होता है. ओके, सिंक होल के बाद डो लाइन बनता है, एंड डो लाइन के बाद जब और इरोजन होता है और वेदरिंग होती है, दो वो जो वर्टिकल्स वॉल होते हैं दे ट्राई टू मूव अपार्ट एंड फॉर्म्स अ ट्रेंच काइंड ऑफ थिंग विच इज देन कॉल्ड एज uvalas. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we are taking the next landform, that is stalactites, stalagmites and pillars. Okay, this is the cave, this is the base of the cave. Okay, and this is the rooftop of the cave, and this is the base. Okay, now since these are made up of limestone rocks, what is going to happen is that when the water sinks into this roof causes to move the rock particles to move downwards along with the limestone rock particles, and that forms a hanging pinnacle kind of hangings which are called as stalagmites. Sorry, stalactites. Okay, now when these are hanging, the water droplets containing this mineral, this rock particles, starts to drip down below these stalactites and starts depositing over here. And these deposits with time gets more wider and fat. Okay, so they are forming a stone kind of thing over here. Okay, that is along the surface, over the surface is forming. So this is called as stalactites. Okay, ये stalactites. What happens is that when at a time these stalactites grow longer, vertical direction downwards, at a point what happens is they tend to meet and form a pillar. Okay, this way a pillar is formed, and literally it is called as pillar. Okay, so this is what we have covered by now. Now limestone and chalk kind of topography, they are called as karst topography, and this is because of this term which is derived from the Kars district of Yugoslavia, where this kind of topography or landforms are predominantly found, and that's why this is called as karst topography. So these are the landforms we have seen and we have covered till now, which comes under limestone and chalk landform. So this is all for today. Thank you.